Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is September the 3rd, 2022, and today the topic is Shine Bright. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine overall. um, Thank you to those of you all that tuned in to last night's episode of God, Sex, and Love, the talk show. I hope that you all enjoyed that conversation with Dr. Val Fiat, representing Doxiva. Doxiva. If you all missed that, then go on and check out godsexandlove.com. It should be our featured video for the next week. Learn more about getting our blood circulating and all kinds of things like that, and the awesome product Doxiva and everything. Check out that episode. Yesterday was interesting. There's a lot of little things that kind of came out yesterday. One thing is the drama surrounding Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, and people in our community is spreading around that information. I just wanted to acknowledge it, that, yeah, I did hear about it. I actually tuned in to Miss Angela Stanton King live as she was kind of sharing what she had found out about it. And to be honest, like, I saw one of the skits that are in question, and definitely as a parent, it concerns me. I saw the one with the little boy pretty much in its entirety, and it was very disturbing. The whole thing was very disturbing. I guess one of the main issues was the little boy was in his underwear, and they had close-ups of the little boy's hind parts and whatnot. And then they had the little boy doing suggestive things with his train and like all kinds of basically very, again, disturbing things for a child to be doing. And so to understand that at the end of the day, this is not what these children signed up for, right? To come and do things like that. And again, what do children know about, they just know, hey, I have this opportunity to work with these stars and X, Y, and Z. There's just more to the story. So, I mean, hey, it's just something to think about because, I know I've shared Allie's story on here repeatedly. If you guys aren't familiar, over the past few years, I came across this young lady named Allie Carter, and she is a human trafficking survivor. And there's several videos on our YouTube, that kind of tells a little of her story and little things that she has been sharing over the years. And she shares so many horrific things about human trafficking and what she's experienced and what she's seen. And I know some of it's questionable, right? People are like, oh, did this happen or did it not happen? But there's video proof, of what just happened to these children. The video's out there. You guys could literally Google it. And, whether it's supposed to be quote unquote funny or whether it was supposed to be, a PSA, again, if it wasn't what the children had signed up for, if the parents weren't aware that this is what was going to be happening, then it's wrong. It's wrong anyway, again, because it's just very suggestive. Like the little boy's in his underwear, there's close-ups of his hind parts. Like there's one point where the little boy is on his back and his legs is up in the air. Like it's too much, you know what I mean? It's too much, even if it was quote unquote a PSA or if it was supposed to be. Like there's nothing funny about it. In my opinion, as the mother of a son, to me, it wasn't nothing funny about it. But if it was supposed to be a quote unquote PSA, then that's still disturbing as well. So just saying that came out there. I acknowledge that I heard about it too. And I did see one of the videos. If that's something that you all need to see, by all means, again, I believe it's still up on YouTube. If you need to see it for yourself, but if not, I mean, it's just very interesting, again, what's going on in this season with the kids and stuff. It's like, we want to ignore stuff like this. We don't want to believe that these people in these high positions are doing this evil, crazy stuff. But and again, I know y'all probably like, oh, Miracle, you're an actress, you did that suggested film or X, Y, and Z. But there's a total difference between me as an adult choosing to do a role versus a kid being, coerced into doing certain types of content. So that's one thing. And then two, I was very clear about my testimony that it's been like over 10 years of acting for me, right? And for me to hit my first lead role in a film that just happened to be this one, and everything like that. So, but yeah, when you hear about, for example, Tiffany Haddish's career, all you know is that she was in Girls Trip, and then all of a sudden she blew up and all these different things. And from what I'm understanding, from what I'm gathering, when it comes to like what I'm hearing since 2020 about all of this, is that yeah, this is the type of stuff that they're doing and worse to get those positions. And hey, whether y'all believe that or not, that's up to you. All I know is, as somebody that's been out here acting again 10 plus years and whatnot. Now, I haven't personally come across like someone offering me per se that type of thing, but I mean, there's a couple of things that was kind of questionable. Like somebody would have said to me, I think when I was recording music, somebody was like, "Oh, well, do you know that Mary J. Blige did such and such to get to where she is?" And so basically suggesting that I would have to do that, and I just was like, I'm good on that X, Y, and Z. And so outside of that, I haven't really had too much. Like a lot of the opportunities that I've done has pretty much been legit. And then I would say that a lot of the things I was doing was independent. So that's probably why it was a little bit more legit. But I don't know. I can't say that that they're not doing evil things to get to their high positions. Because I mean, when you see stuff like this, and this is just like mild compared to again what Allie has shared. And so just things to think about, that's something that happened yesterday. But if I think about a good thing that happened yesterday, speaking of little guys, I mean, I ended up, spending a nice little evening with my little guy yesterday. First it started off with me reading some books. I read one book, and next thing I know, he brought another one and another one. And then eventually I was like, son, do you want to just watch a movie? And so we popped some popcorn and watched a movie, and so yeah, we had a nice little evening doing that. He wanted me to pop 2 bags of popcorn, but so that was a good wholesome thing that happened yesterday that I just kind of want to keep in my memory books. But yeah, that's pretty much what my day looked like yesterday, outside of course being a mom and all the regular stuff. But let's get into this conversation of shining bright, because basically the prayer meditation this morning was centered around, let your light shine and all that stuff. You are the light and all that. And that was good. It was good to reflect on, and it was good to, be reminded of. Again, earlier this week, we talked about being the salt and being well seasoned, So I get it. Okay, I am the light, thank you, praise God for that, right? And I want to let my light shine. But I guess as I was reflecting this morning, I felt like it was just very important to remember where the light came from. And so that's pretty much where my studies went around today. And so let's go ahead and get into these verses and share what the Lord showed me this morning. So John 8:12 says, again, Jesus spoke to them saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So again, let's put things into perspective. Yeah, we are the light, we the light too. But no, Jesus is the light. Let's just go ahead and put that on the table. Again, let's stay humble. Let's not be out here just puffing ourselves up and like, yeah, I'm the light. I am the light. Follow me. No, follow me as I follow Christ. And I'll say that. Yeah, that's where the light comes from. So let's just, again, putting that on the table as a reminder this morning. Ephesians 5:8 says, for at one time you were darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. So again, now we are light in the Lord. Again, I don't know. I just really feel like it's important to remember that. Because yeah, we can easily get I don't know if I'll just say puff ourselves up or, make ourselves feel like, yes, I am the light. Yes. And honestly, that's how you're going to know people by their fruit. Like, who are they pointing you to? Are they pointing you to Christ, or are they pointing you to themselves? That's one way to know who's really in charge of their lives and hearts and everything like that. But yeah, just a reminder again. Let's see. I got one more verse, y'all. One more verse is Matthew 5:16. It says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." Yeah, all three of these verses reiterating today where the light comes from. All three of these verses is, hopefully helping us understand it. Okay, yeah, it might be my good works, but these is, I'm pointing you all to the Father, where, the inspiration for the good works. So I mean, yeah, that's the juice today. I don't want to be too long-winded. It is Saturday and everything like that, so you guys can, peruse and let these other verses marinate on your heart, souls, and minds concerning this. But the Bible verse of today is 1 Thessalonians 5:15. 5:15. It says, "See that none render evil for evil unto any man, but even follow that which is good, both among yourselves and to all men." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. There you go, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, anybody listening to the sound of my voice. Yes, let your light shine, but remember where the light comes from, and point people that way. At the end of the day, yeah, people are looking to us, right, to be good representations of Christ, and it's important. It's important. I mean, again, with all the crazy things going on in the world, we need light. We need the light, and again, yeah, I guess my studies today just wanted to just reiterate and remember where the light comes from. So, yeah, I don't want to be long y'all's time. I saw people, or at least one person, I don't know, but people popping in and out of the live. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and when you did and everything like that. I hope that you all come and listen to the things in its entirety. I hope that you guys go deeper and decide to read these verses for yourself today and whatnot. Tomorrow's Sunday, y'all. I'm telling y'all, these weeks be flying by. We already in September, pretty much on the second week. So yeah, I'll be taking my breaks on Sundays. I'll be getting replenished. Yes, I do intend to go on to the church tomorrow, if the Lord's will. And so, and then I guess Monday is Labor Day, from what I'm understanding. I know my family's supposed to be doing something. I need to tell my husband. Outside of that, I don't necessarily have any plans for this weekend. We'll see what all happens and, what the Lord do with everything. But, yeah. I know, again, I touched on some heavy things in the early minutes of today's juice. But, I just really, again, as a parent, I really just feel like these things are important. So we just need to kind of, talk to our children and, have good open communication with our kids, especially in this season, about all this type of stuff. So they won't find themselves in situations like those kids did. And, just something to think about across the board. But I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. And I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.